Hello, welcome to today's video. My name is Claire, and I'm going to be sharing with you some amazing information on why men always come back after up with them. So, I have a number of reasons as to why men come back to their exes after they've broken up. So, number one, they come back because they miss you. So let's say you broke up, you went separate ways, but then after sometimes he realizes that he's missing the way you were cooking, he's missing your appearance, he needs to smell your cologne, he needs to get that experience, the past experience he had with you. Like maybe you were so friendly to him as compared to what he's into right now, like as compared to his current partner, just missing. They miss the relationship and how things were before, and then they tend to come back to you. Yes, you can go back to. You can first before going back to an ex. First, make sure you really decided you want them back in your life. But if you find that you don't want that ex back into your life, don't waste time. Don't waste your time, your precious time with them. You're going to just move on with your life and yes, and find other people who really love you and forget about the ex. Then, point number two, he feels guilty for his intentions towards you, for his guilty, no, for his mistreatment towards you. Yes. Let's say you broke up, you had to part ways in a previous relationship because he was treating you really bad, he was mistreating you, he was not respecting your boundaries, he was battering you, he was just spilling your secrets to everyone he meets. Like he was not respecting you. So if he feels guilty that maybe the previous relationship ended because of his bad behavior, he may come back to you, maybe to rekindle the relationship or to tell you that he's sorry. But usually they come back to settle with you once again. So if you want to go back with that person, with that man again, first make sure you're really convinced that you really want them in your life and maybe they've changed and you're certain they've changed. Don't just go back to them. Yes, so if you find that you're unsure about whether to go back in your past relationship or whether to stay in your present relationship, you're going to stay away from that partner. You're going to stay away from that man and move on with your life. You'll find other people who are worthy your affection, who are worthy your love. Then point number three, he is tired of being a player who is single. Yes, so you might have broken up after realizing he's cheating on you, he's not faithful enough, he's flirting with other girls, he's sleeping around. Then all of a sudden he feels like he's tired of being single. You know, most players don't have that one lady they lean on. They have usually multiple lovers. So if he's tired of being single and playing and he wants to be mature with you and act mature in a mature relationship, he will come back. So if such a person comes back, make sure they really left their old ways of cheating. But most cases, once a cheater is always a cheater. Once a cheat is always a cheat. So you have to take good note of that and don't settle for that such a lover just because you've also not yet gotten another one. Yes. Don't let them back into your life to cause you stress again. Unless you're convinced otherwise. Unless you really love them, you can't get over them, and you're ready to work things out, then you can go back with your man. Point number four, such a man wants to no, he wants what he can't possess. Like he wants to get back into your life because he feels like you moved on, you forgot about the relationship, you met like new people, you maybe found a new job, you learned a new skill, you're just a new person, you're different. So he feels like you're at a higher level than he left you, and then he wants to suddenly want to possess you again. No, don't. Okay, it depends on the person. It depends on you, that individual whom they are pursuing. Again, if you feel like you still want him and you're ready to sort out your differences, yes, you can. But if you feel that you're not certain about him or you don't want anything to do with him, just let him know. Be clear about it and let him go. Point number 5, their options didn't work out. So maybe this husband of yours, this boyfriend of yours left you for some other people who they found attractive, who they found richer, who they found more influential than you. So as things went on, maybe they got some disagreements. They found that they were not really complementing each other. They were not respecting each other's views and opinions. They're not the right match. So he found that maybe you were the right one for him, for his life. You were the right one to blend, to bond with his family members, and maybe you're a good parent to his kids, then he wants to come back again. Yes. You only go back if you really want to go back to that man. If you don't want, then don't push yourself to go back into a relationship with a man who once left you. Because chances are high that he will again leave you to go to other people. Another point, experiencing hard times in a relationship. Yes, maybe they left you, you parted ways. Now they're experiencing hard times in their relationships with the people with whom they left you, the people who they left you for, maybe experiencing relationship problems. Maybe again they found that they are being cheated on. Maybe they find that maybe the partner is quarrelsome, the partner is dangerous, so they are having a hard time consuming all that information in their minds, in their heads. So they think about going backwards, coming back to you. Yes, that could be one of the reasons. Then another reason, his friends or relatives, maybe they are encouraging him to get back with you. Yes, so the friends and relatives may be concerned about his welfare. Maybe they see that he's miserable, like he's not really happy like he used to be when in a relationship with you. So they encourage him to go back to the relationship that you had together so that he gets in a happier mood, so that yes, he can live life. Maybe they're tired of seeing him miserable and not happy about life, so they tell him to go back. Then if he listens to them, they can easily come back to you, ask him for another chance. Then another reason, maybe they are feeling lonely. They may decide to call it quits with you in a relationship. They go maybe to a new area, to a new partner, but then they feel lonely. They can't. Maybe they find that they didn't find everything they needed in their partner, or they didn't really find any other person. They failed to find their match, their perfect match, wherever they went. So in the process, they feel lonely. They usually miss whatever good experience you had. Sometimes they just want to come back to you to get that ego that they really have the option. They still have some options. They are not really lonely. They convince themselves that they are not lonely, yet in actual sense they are. So they tend to come back to you. Yes, to satisfy that ego, to maybe clear the loneliness that has fallen upon them. Yes. Then another reason, they may have spent time working with themselves. Yes, that can also happen. Maybe they broke up with you last time, you decided to end the relationship because it was abusive. Maybe he was doing drugs, he was not respecting your boundaries, he was involved in some criminal activities that maybe would have disorganized the relationship and your peace of mind, so you decided to call it off. Then after, maybe along the way, as as you are far away from each other, then he got into some good habits. Maybe he decided to change for the better. He wants to be a better father, a better partner. So they changed, and Then they decide to come back thinking that you love that changed person in them, that changed man. Yes, so they may also come back because they feel that they've changed and they are worthy to be in your life once again. Another point is that they may need to have, they may miss the sex. Yes, they may want to feel intimate again with you. Maybe they didn't find better partners outside the relationship that you are in before with you, so they tend to come back to get that experience, to get that intimacy from you. So that can also be a reason, especially if the sex in your relationship was good and then you just decided to mess things up or you just decided to part ways. When you go back, if you're really sure that you want him back, okay, you don't go back just because you want to get that instant gratification. Yes, you have to be sure you want him back and you're really not confused about the situation. You're not confused about him coming back in your life. Make sure it's a yes or a no. So another point you're going to use to tell why the men always come back in your life because they are confused about your breakup. Sometimes they come back after gathering evidence on why your relationship ended. Maybe before they didn't really know what happened. You could have decided to end it out of the blue. So now they may come back to tell you about what they think ended the relationship, and maybe they may want to forge a way forward with you. They may want to know just why you decided to leave them for other people or why you decided to be single. Yes. Then another reason is that they are uncertain of what they want. Yes. So they just sometimes these men just come back just thinking that okay, they just want to test their luck. They want to know whether you're still into them or not. They're not really certain about you. So they come back. If you say yes, then they are ready to be in a relationship with you. If you say no, they will go and forget about you. They will get that evidence that you're really not interested. So you have to be careful here. Tell them whether you want them to take advantage of the fact that you're wealthy. They want to take advantage of the fact that you're good looking, you're a celebrity maybe. So you may want to end the relationship before their mission ends. Like maybe they want to also become famous or to get more money or to also get that that acceptance in society because of who you are. Yes, so they usually tend to come back to a relationship with you just to complete their missions. They usually personal missions. They aren't really concerned about your welfare. So most of them are just selfish missions. Yes. Then a certain kind of people you want to attract in your life. So you work towards better. So these men who may want to come back in your life just to show some disrespect for your boundaries just because they were in your life previously. They think they want to just bump in your life again. Yes, so you have to take note of that. You just want to disrespect you and disorganize you a little, maybe because of anger or anything that upset them about you getting better, yet they expected you to be in a worse condition. Then another point is that maybe they are thinking you're so weakened by the breakup. Yes, so they may come back again to break your heart again. They may think that they left you in a terrible condition and they come back again to make you more worse. Yes, such people are there. We have them in society. They just come to take away that good energy from you. So they could want to disorganize you again, then thinking that they left you, they smashed you in that previous relationship, then they come back again to bring you some other burdens or maybe forcing you to be back with them. even if they're not the right ones for you. Then another reason you can use to tell why men always come back in your life, because they are, it can be because of your provocative dress code. Yes, maybe previously you're dressing decently. Now you change since you're single or you've gotten another partner. You're dressing in some skimpy clothes, maybe yes, some sexy clothes, showing more of skin. So they're like, ah, she's hotter now. Why won't I take advantage of this fact? Yes, so they may come back again in your life because of the dress code. Then another point, it's because they want to keep you in their life, in their friendly zone. So they'll come back claiming that you remain friends, yet in actual sense, they want to take advantage of that so that you remain in their lives. And maybe sometime, sometime to come, you may change your mind and maybe go back to them. So they will just want to keep you in their lives. They don't want to really let you go. They still have that memory of you in their lives. So they may want to keep you in the friendly zone, but with hopes that you may get back to them sooner or later. Then another point that they they stalk you on social media. Yes, maybe they see that you're posting some beautiful photos of you and your friends, or maybe your new partner. You seem happy. You're getting more likes, more comments on your posts. So they also, and maybe you didn't block them after you broke up with them. You didn't block their accounts from yours. They take advantage of that to text you maybe some awkward messages, some flirty messages on your social media. Yes, they may want just to show that they're also available on social media, or just to show you that, oh, maybe just for ego. Who knows? They know their reasons better, but yes, they tend to stalk you on social media and with hopes that you accept them back into your life. So you decide carefully whether you still want them or not, and do what really pleases your heart. Then sometimes they want to irritate you. Yes, they want to maybe to just make you angry about leaving them. Sometimes you may decide to break up because you're so pissed with them, you're so angry with them, and maybe they really never wanted to end everything with you, and then you decided it's all it's that's this is all for us. But then they still wanted you in their life, so they may come back again just to irritate you that you really did do a good job chasing them. You weren't so strong in chasing them, so they can't just to irritate you, just to tell you that they can still come back even if you chase them. So you take note of that. Sometimes they can become violent. So you may call the police if you see the matters are going out of hand, and take good care. You don't have to walk alone after getting threats from such people. Mm. Then the other point, and why they come back, is because they want to stop you from meeting new people. Yes, this happens so especially if they feel that they really want to make you uncomfortable about leaving them in the relationship, or leaving them alone, abandoning them, and going with other people. So they usually think that you're going to remain sad for the rest of your life, and that they're the only opinion for you to become happy. So they usually tend to come back just to stop you from meeting other people, keep your minds there tied around them and the past you had with them. So you have to take note of that. Then the other point is that they want a backup plan with you. Maybe if things don't work out wherever they go with other partners, yes, then you were the one to come in. Yes, so If such a person comes back, you have to take notes. Don't ever allow to be a person of second resort or last resort. Yes, you have to take yourself importantly and show that you don't want to be disrespected. You need to show people how you want to be treated. You need to show this man that you deserve more, you deserve better. Yes, and you don't want to be the backup plan in his life, in his relationship life, in his whatever move he's working on. So another point, the last point on why men always come back is because they may want to remain in touch with their children. This works especially in your previous relationship, you had children together, and then sometimes the children, usually the man wants to see his children, maybe he wants to provide for them emotionally, financially, he wants them to see that, he wants them to know that he's their father, he's still their father, even if you're not together again. Yes. So if such a person comes back, you have to be considerate of the fact that he's the father, and yes, and if the children still love him, let them be. And if he's not really bad to them, if his intentions are good towards the children, then let him be. If you don't want him back, you can just keep the distance from him and then let him see the children and bond with them. Okay, thanks for watching today's video. If you like what you see, what you've seen, hit the thumbs up button, hit the notification bell for more amazing videos. Then the link in the video, the links in the video, actually there are links to some amazing books that you can own and change your life. Yes, you're going to find them in the video description. And please subscribe to the channel. Ciao.